My name is Idafe Matthew Esogene. I have as my guest on the show today on this very lovely newspaper seat, John Ogu. I call him Man Mountain. I call him the reliable and dependable one. You guys played a game after the group stage. The next game you played, and the new governor of Lagos State
Okay.
came in and gave each player $20,000.
No, that's not the governor. That was some rich man
No,
from.
the governor of Lagos State.
He only promised us 5,000 each.
For 5,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so the media said
No.
what we first said was 20,000.
There was one Mr. I can't really remember his name. He's from I think Niger Delta or so.
Okay, that promised
Yeah, give
$20,000
each
player.
Yeah.
Okay, so the governor promised you guys
5,000. Yeah.
each. Did he fulfill the promise?
We're still waiting, but I mean, no one has really said anything.
So I actually wanted to say, I thought they fulfilled that promise, and I wanted to say this.
No,
I know that it's gonna make me like the black sheep of Lagos today. I don't know, but I'm just asking this question. Do you guys, as footballers, because you're richer than some of these governors, to be very honest, do you guys feel like, why is this guy wasting this money on us? We don't need it. Instead of them using the money to build infrastructure. Do you sometimes feel that? Because a good road would help you more than $5,000 each.
Well, the truth is, in every sport, you need that extra motivation. I understand how people feel about when the governor comes and promise, we footballers who earn, for example, good in our various clubs. I feel like sometimes this is about Nigeria now. We're representing the country, and I feel like what the governors or whoever came and promised us money, what they did or what they're trying to do is they try to motivate us more to come back with the trophy. So yeah, it's not all about the money, but I feel like sometimes when you get that extra motivation, it push you, to want to bring out your extra. But it's just like in our club side, for example, we get bonuses for a win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every player get bonuses for a win. If you win a game, in some clubs you get like $20,000 per win. So
that bonus was negotiated from the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
You know that this is what I'm playing for.
The governor is probably a football person. He's young, he's active, so I feel like this is what he feels like. This is the best way he could do to support the players. The national team, not the players here, the national team. So I feel like it's not really a problem. I can understand where Nigerians are coming from, because obviously on the street of Lagos, we have so many bad roads, we have so many poor people who don't have jobs and everything, and they feel like this money should be put into helping these people instead. I have nothing against that. I'll support that too. But if we're talking about what the governor promised, I feel like it's just just for them to give us that extra motivation to want to win games and then come back with the trophy. And which, if we had done that, Nigerians would be very, very happy and be proud of us. Because I feel like as Nigerians, if I'm walking on the street of, for example, in Israel, if I'm walking on the street as a champion of Africa, it brings respect to me, and to my country.
Some time ago, you told me you would love to coach in the Nigerian league, and you look at the league in Europe, how structured, organized. They earn money, they make money. The system is seamless. It's like sleeping and waking. More like God controls the league in Europe. And then you come to Nigeria. This year, maybe the league will start in May. Next year, the league will start in August. The other year, the league will start in June. Do you want to coach in that kind of a league?
Well, I feel like if I'm ready to be a coach, I feel like a lot of things will change. That's my belief.
Really?
Yeah, that's my belief.
Don't forget you didn't play in this league.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I feel like maybe by then a lot of things might have changed. But first of all, I want to give credit to our NFF. I'm not saying this because but what I'm saying, why I say I want to
don't give them one single credit.
Why I say I want to give them credit?
But for the national team, for the Super Eagles, they tried.
I don't know about how they work in our league, but I feel like if you look at what the effort they put in the national team, like really, most of our presidents, like we as a player, we don't see that, but people who are close to him, will come and tell us like he's fighting for us all the time, So, but I feel like the league, Needs to do better.
Okay, let me go to social media. On Twitter, Ediale Kingsley is a writer, he's a very prolific writer, a fantastic guy anyway. I want to know how he genuinely feels about people like us who doesn't think we should be celebrating a bronze medal at our just concluded AFCON outing. What do you think about that? Do you think, Sondolise also alluded to that and said we shouldn't be celebrating bronze medal? But to me, every win is worth celebrating.
That's what they say. It's easy for them to say this, A bronze medal is not something you when I mean when they say celebrate, it's not something you go gaga for, right? But it's something you should be proud that out of 20. Well, maybe Sunday Lisa has said we shouldn't celebrate bronze medal. During that time, there were not 24 teams, right?
Yeah.
They were 16 teams.
You guys are the first of
24 teams. Yeah, this is 24 teams, and you coming as the third best team in a 24 team. I mean, it's something to be proud of. It's not something to celebrate, but something you need to be proud of. So,
would you rather win a bronze medal or get a silver? Because everybody who comes second is always crying.
I want silver.
So do you want to cry with a silver medal or be proud with a bronze medal?
I want to cry with a silver medal. yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely.
I thought you were going to.
You know why? Because I mean, obviously, I want the gold. But since I didn't get the gold,
you got the second place.
I got second place. But it's something just to be happy about. Every time I look at the bronze medal in my room, I mean, something like I was there. I played. I was part of the team.
Now talk us through one of the worst part of our Nations Cup experience when we played. I don't think the Nigeria game. I mean, that's football. I don't even think anybody should be blamed for that. That's football. That happens. If you play football, you know that happens. Nigeria, Madagascar. Did you guys approach that game with a very bad attitude? Because hey, Madagascar.
No, we did.
We know Madagascar as a movie, not a country.
No, I think.
And then you gave that pass to
Balogun.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you check that game well, we play with almost like our A team. Except like three of us, me, Kalu, who has not played like 2 games. It was only me and Kalu, But this game was a game we really worked hard, to win. But I feel like we didn't study Madagascar well enough. Why? Because their manager said a day before the game that they know it's not going to be Nigeria is one of the best teams, and they know it will be difficult for them because we Nigerians will have more of the ball than them. And if you watch the game too well, they stayed behind and we waiting for counter attack. And then before that pass that I gave to Balogun, which was like something that could happen to anybody, And after the game, I and Balogun we had a chat. We talked about it, and he was just like trying to explain to me what he wanted to do. I just feel like he was just so unlucky between us two because even that Madagascar, people bashed me. People felt like it was a wrong pass.
People were bashing you more than they were bashing
Balogun because they felt like it was a wrong pass.
I was like, okay. Did I watch another football match?
But that's it because I don't play regularly in the team, and then people don't rate me, But I don't, see what people say about me is not really it's not my problem, I believe in myself. I keep telling people that I'm the best. Yeah, I know when I say this, people always go crazy, Like I believe in myself. Football is my life. This is what I do. If I make mistake, if I don't play good, I know. I watch my games like countless of time. I try to, improve on it. So I don't want to take what people say outside about me because sometimes I just think I'm like, what if this person tweeting about my game is a carpenter?
And I've not even watched it.
I don't know if you understand me. Like maybe he's a carpenter, maybe he's a mechanic, and why am I supposed to take something from a mechanic and a carpenter? Take them serious. I'm a football player. I know this is what I love to do. This is my job. So I don't have any problem with fans.
No, we all face that.
Shout out to the fans. They keep showing me love. Really.
No, there is a lot of them who
show us love. I feel like on Twitter there are these particular people who take things personal about me.
No, it's not just about you. Everybody takes things personal.
No, you're right, but there's these particular people. Even if I'm not in Super Eagles, they still put my name there. I just don't know why, but I am not competing with anybody.
It's not even a competition.
Competing with myself, I just want to enjoy football. But the people that I played under, they know when it comes to war, I'm the type of player that they will bank on.
Yeah, you go to
I'll go to war. Even if
they got to solve the team.
but the thing is, I go back to what happened in Israel with my Apple Beersheba. A lot of people don't know that the reason why I have that connection with the fans is sometimes I've played without knees. I've played without like games that if I don't play, no disrespect to my teammates, you could tell that there's going to be a problem. And this was like when we were about to win our first league, and I had to pay with my money to personally, not from the club. No, I don't need the club to help me for money. I use my money to pay just to feel good, just to fight for that club. That's what I did. And I'm that kind of player. I don't need to. I don't need. I don't need to.
Extra motivation.
I don't need to romance a manager to believe in me. It is how I work because I know every training. If I work, I give everything in training, and if I get to games, I give everything to in games. And it takes me back to the game against Madagascar. We already played 2 games before that Madagascar game. The guys who were on the pitch are much fitter than I do.
Sure.
Do you understand me?
Sure.
And when the game started, I need to get that rhythm. And these guys in Madagascar, they've played, that's like their 3rd game. Together. You understand me? And me in the team, I paired with them Etebo. Etebo has already played like 2 games. That's his 3rd game. The guys behind me already played like two games. The left back, the right back, our captain.
So they were more mobile.
They were more mobile, and they were more like fitter. Exactly. So I was just looking for that rhythm. You get me? And then when the manager takes you off in a game like that, after that, people see you like, oh, you are the
problem.
You are the problem and everything.
But I guess the manager took you off because this guy is not in tune with this game, and I don't want to concede a lot more goals. Let me bring guys that are in tune with the game.
Maybe it's like sacrifice.
Yes, everybody start reading differently now. Yeah. I need you to rate the Eagles players one after the other. From the goalkeeper, Daniel Ekpeyi, who nobody thought was going to play, became our savior, was calm, was the leader. But rate each player your honest rating. No disrespect to anybody. Your honest rating from Daniel Ekpeyi to Jude.
But before I start the rating of the thing, I feel like people don't see what's going on inside. But you just see you outside.
Tell us what's going on.
For me, if you ask me, Akpeyi was the informed goalkeeper of our 3 goalkeepers.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Ezewa. These 3 goalkeepers are fantastic. These are we are friends.
Yeah, I can see that.
No disrespect to them. Akpeyi was the informed goalkeeper, and Ezewa was just not lucky because he had an injury. He had injury a day before we leave to Egypt. So it took him time to recover, and then Francis was looking for that rhythm, fitness, because obviously he had a big problem in his club in Cyprus. So Akpeyi was the informed goalkeeper.
Consistently playing.
Exactly. So if you ask me, I understand the fact that people don't rate Akpeyi because they feel like he's not comfortable on the ball. But if you check the statistics of the goalkeepers in this Nations Cup, Akpeyi is in top 3.
Yeah.
He made more saves, and even goalkeepers people feel like are much better than him. So if sometimes people see us footballers like us. Obviously, you play football, you understand what I'm talking. Like people see us like, okay, we're contented with with this performance. We don't care. We only look about the money.
People say that a lot.
But it's not. That's not true. I'll pick Akpeyi. Let's put Akpeyi. I'll pick Ekong. Ekong is a warrior. It might not be that flashy defender as people want him to be.
You don't have to be.
But people want him to be that flashy. He's not a flashy defender.
He's a get the job done defender.
Exactly. He goes with everything. And then
Igalo. You can't drop Igalo.
Etebo. Trust me, if you're on the pitch, on the bench, watching what he does on the pitch, really, you will understand why I choose Etebo. No disrespect, indeed, he was also on fire.
Yeah.
These guys, they sometimes we that on the bench, we feel like they need our help now. Like they've given their everything.
Extra energy.
Yeah, they need that extra energy. Boost. Yeah. So I feel that's what they
there are some
needed.
things that are missing in the Super Eagles, and these younger players, I don't still see them do it. There are games where you need free kick to win. Like Mahrez got that free kick. We don't have, after Okocha, we've not had people scoring dead ball. Like if we have 3, we know you score 1. Is it how our players don't learn how to play free kick anymore? We still have a lot of people who just stand next to the ball. You know that it's going to rest.
I think the free kick of a thing in the team now we have Kalu and Etebo. These are like the specialists. If you have that, Etebo and then
Kalu's always close.
These two guys, they're good. But it's just something you need to work on.
Consistently.
Yeah, everyone can kick.
Nobody's born with the ability to
exactly. So I feel like this is what our boys need to do. But Chukwueze is that big fish now. Like I feel like Chukwueze, Victor Osimhen, these young boys are like.
We reached the end of the road. And my final question for you is on that name you just mentioned. Victor Osimhen is a record breaker already. I think the first amateur player, street footballer, that moved from Nigerian street football to European club for 3.5 million euros. First in the history. Even in Nigerian league, John Ogu was 2 million.
Yeah.
Now he's gone to Lille. You've watched him closely in training. 1 minute. Talk to me about Osimhen.
You want me to promise you something? Give me from now to 4 or 5 years, Osimhen will break the highest Nigerian transfer fee in Europe.
I agree with you on that.
He will break. Like now, you see how they price players for 100 million.
Yeah.
I feel like in Nigerian football players now, it is Osimhen that will break that. That boy is it. He grew up on the street. Yeah. He had a tough time.
Every time I see Osimhen, what I remember in Nigerian music? Wizkid.
Yeah.
I fear nobody. Yeah. I'm here to do my thing.
Really, you need to see.
I put my hand in your eyes if I need to get.
There was a time he had a fight with Balogun in training. Like that's to tell you how, because he's
hungry for it.
He's hungry. That's the English to use.
He's hungry for it.
He's hungry. This boy, you will see. That's why when I saw people saying congratulations to him, I just told him it's not surprising to me. Osimhen will step in the shoe of Rashidi Yakini. If I still Igalo is coming back.
No,
Igalo is my guy. Igalo is coming back.
No, I don't want him to come back.
Igalo just needed a break.
Yeah, I know.
But if they decide to this is I'm done. We have so many. We have not just Osimhen though. We have so many strikers.
I know, but it's the man that I always look at like that man.
We have so many young. Like sometimes when I look at these boys now, I'm like, yo, we are getting there.
Yeah.
We have so many young players. There are some that are not invited yet.
So do you advise that we keep Gernot on a long-term contract?
I mean, to be honest, let's put the other side that maybe because I don't get minutes under him, or maybe people might say if I want to say this, maybe I'm saying this because I don't want to, get him offended. No, I think 3 years I've worked with him, that I worked with him. I'm still working with him. He's an hardworking man,
He's a German.
Yeah, he's hardworking, and we the players sometimes we say, man, this man need to rest. But he doesn't want to rest. He just wants to work. People see things differently from the way he manages. His tactical thing and everything. But like I said, every manager has their choice.
Yeah.
In my club, even if I don't train for 5 days, I play. That's because I'm part of.
Key player.
You understand me? So I feel sometimes this thing really, really, really gives me that extra motivation in the sense that, like, say, listen, I don't have choice than to support the guys playing, wish them well because
when you're playing Apoel Beersheba, somebody's sitting on the bench.
Exactly. Sometimes I come from I go to the national team for 2 weeks and I come the weekend game they play me. Do you understand? So I kind of understand the manager, and then I don't think I'm that kind of player that will go out there and start assaulting the manager. So if the manager continues, he will give chance to younger players. You see, like we had so many young players, and we have Kelechi who didn't go to the Nations Cup is there. We have so many good midfielders, Wakali, so many talented players. But sometimes it's just in the mind, they need to really, I feel like our younger players need to believe in themselves more. They need to look at these younger players from Cote d'Ivoire who make this. Like this guy that moved to
Pepe.
that moved to
72 million.
You understand? So they need to look at these guys, take them as an example. Even though I feel like because maybe they have this foreign passport,
a French passport.
Exactly. So sometimes
they were born in France.
Exactly. So sometimes this thing helps them more than our players because we don't have this French passport.
Yeah.
Like for example, now look at our players. How many of them are in Premiership? If Victor Osimhen, if he had that passport, he should be in Premiership.
I agree with you. Well, thank you very much, John Ogu. Thank you very much for coming
Thanks,
to
man.
the Elegoted TV neighborhood. We're really grateful that you showed up, and our biggest prayers is that you end up getting a deal so that you do what you love to do. Well, thank you very much
Appreciate
for
it.
coming to the
Thank you. Thank you
Elegoted
very
TV
much.
neighborhood.
Thank you.